Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. Welcome to your bonus reading. We are going to take a look at between October and December of this year. We have all the personal planets are moving direct while the outer planets are in for cosmic clock repair. They're all in retrograde right now. And so what we do now, it's really our personal energy that is going to be pushing things forward. So I wanted to take a look at that. And you have the card of the sun, allowing yourself to shine. We have the card of the leader. I lead from the heart. I'm going to read reversals today, something I don't do very often. And this deck isn't a deck I'm really familiar with, so you will find that I go to the book a lot on this one because I want to make sure that I'm getting these messages, because this is quite the chunk of time we're looking at here, 3 months. And so I want to make sure we're getting it right. Okay. Woo. You're being invited to step into your leadership energy. You have an opportunity for great achievement. That is the overall energy. So you have this leader card, you have this great achievement card. It is the geese. And so the thing about the geese, I love geese. I know not everybody feels like I do about geese, but I love watching them. They are very organized in how they do things, and they work in this, like if you live in an area where there are a lot of geese, and I do, they train to fly. They train the young ones, like before they, as they're little, they will line up on either side of the road, the adults will, and guard and protect while the little ones are being led across back and forth. But then this time of year, they start taking them up into the air and teaching them how to fly in formation. And at first they'll fly once a day, and now we're getting up to 2 a days. And it's so funny because it's like athletic practice. They're up there and they're learning, and you can see them not quite holding the V formation. And I noticed yesterday that they're starting to get it. Some of them were lagging a little behind, but they were in the right formation. And so it is this leading with the heart. It's this energy of what I'm trying to do is good for everyone. It's what I want to do, but what's good for me is really going to work because it's good for everyone. So there is a situation that for you, it requires you to step into this power, to actually put the energy out there. So here in the key to the situation, we have the stuck in the mud. So the tires of this truck are up into the mud. The mud is right here. We do have the rainbow though after the storm. The guy's sitting up there. And so you're in this assessing situation, looking around. Somehow you have managed to drive into waters of unknown depth in some aspect of your life. Somewhere in your life got into a situation that may not have been where you thought things were going to go, right? And so you're sitting there, but the storm is over because the rainbow's out. So you don't get a rainbow without a storm. So this is not something that is about to happen. It is something that has already happened, and you're in the process of, over the course of the next 3 months, assessing. And how do you figure your way out? How do you manage your way out? And I do know that you will, because great achievement is the overall energy, right? It's going to be from leading from the heart space of knowing what it is, that what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and that the energy and the effort that you put in isn't just for you, but it is for a larger, greater good. And that is going to be something that really pushes you forward. So I do think this is around the workspace. This does not look personal at all. I think this is something on the job, right? It feels very much on the job kind of situation that we have going on here. So there is a creative endeavor. You've been trying to figure out how to manifest it, how to bring it forward, because we have the creative endeavor in the reverse. And when it's in the reverse, it means I feel like you need to do some out-of-the-box thinking. This is thoughts, feelings, actions, right? And this is sort of past, present, future. But really what this looks like to me is that it's in the area of seeking the answers. And the problem needs a creative solution. The problem needs a creative solution. And the action here to take. We have the fragmented energy, but it's in the reverse, which means you understand that there's a lot of pieces out there, a lot of scattered energy, and it needs to be brought together. And it needs to be put together. It's the putting together of the puzzle. There's this assessing. It needs a little bit of an out-of-the-box thinking and a little bit of a risky move, because we have playing it safe in the area of resources, but it's in the reverse. And so this is very much about you being willing to do this out-of-the-box, stepping out, considering things in a different way. So we have 2 eclipses coming up. So we have an eclipse that's happening. So there's a full moon happening in your sign on like the 29th, I believe it is, the 29th of September. So that's coming up next Saturday, I think. And so that's happening, right? And so that's an opportunity to really like launch yourself into this energy. And then that's followed by 2 eclipses. The new moon eclipse in Libra, which opposes your sign, but it's in your house if you are Aries rising of your partnership. And so this is working collaboratively with others. And this energy here is about finding the balance and rebalancing things. In the area of what needs to be transformed, we have the loving man, but it's in the reverse. And so what needs to be transformed is the willingness to, it may not, okay, how do I put this? What will transform the situation is the willingness to work from the heart, the loving man. This is taking action, right? But it's the loving man, and you have the card here of I lead from the heart. And so I'm not saying that you haven't been doing that. I'm saying that's the key to getting it done. So if that's what you've already been doing, keep doing that. And if it's not something that has been in the forefront of your mind, it should be there. That the way through this situation is to lead with the idea of what is best for everybody. What is for the greatest good of everybody involved in this situation, and how can we bring everybody along to great achievement? Because the geese, they don't get from north to south or south to north by themselves. They have to do it as a team, and it is a great achievement when they can all arrive safely at their destination. And that is what is happening here. You have an opportunity to get safely to a place of great achievement, but it is not just you that will achieve. You need to bring the team along, and that is what becomes really important. You know, it's interesting because the outcome card, we have percent power, but it's in the reverse. That one I want to look up, because I almost feel like a softer touch is what is being suggested here. That using a softer touch will get you to where it is that you want to go. But I just kind of want to see what it says here when it's in reverse. Okay. So this could be a disruptive situation. You must reclaim your power now, bringing your mind back to the present where your truth strength lies. Take any necessary action. Remember the power of choosing trust, optimism, and appreciation. By bringing these energies to the here and now, you can finally heal the past, create happiness in the present, and forge the exciting new future that you long for and deserve. So it is a softer touch, right? Choosing trust, choosing optimism, and choosing appreciation. And in particular, this is around the workplace, and you're in a leadership position, whether you're even officially in a leadership position or not. Some people just rise to the top, right? And so when people will take a job for money, but they stay because they feel appreciated. And so making a habit of catching yourself and others doing things right. And I don't mean catching yourself in a very bragging, like you don't need to brag about it. It's just something that you notice. You're like, hey, I had a good day today. I did a good job today. I accomplished my goals today. I treated people with respect today. So catch yourself doing that stuff, but also notice when other people are doing it and help them to see what it is they need to do also, right? It's like showing of appreciation. I used to work for TGI Fridays, and we had these star of the shift pins that they would give out, and the whoever was in charge, the waitress that was in charge for the night, shift leader, thank you, would write up a report, and they would pick a star of the shift, and they were supposed to be presented the next time they worked with the star of the shift pin, and they often did not have those in the store. And there was this girl that had been struggling, and I had actually insisted that she needed an extra day of retraining, and I brought her along on a shift with me, and I split my tables with her. Her tables were, she could collect the tips off of, which is not usually how training went. And she was really unhappy about that. But but she ended up being really, really good. And this day, she stood up and she shined during the shift. I was so excited. And when I put in the notice for her to be the star of the shift and she didn't get it, I gave her one of my pins. And she was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "You deserve this. I want you to have it. I want you to know how much I appreciate. I see the growth. I see this in you." And so even though I wasn't the management, just being a leader in the team and showing the appreciation, she went on to later, she worked there for years, long after I was there, and she was actually the head waitress. And so that is what you have the opportunity to do through your words of encouragement, the way you step up and you show people, "I appreciate what you're doing. I see your strengths." And so you're being asked to really do this. The reason I really think this is around work is because what is draining your energy here is professional assistance. And I really feel like that there is a situation where you're feeling at work like the team is not working cohesively together, but you have the ability, because you see the issue, you see the problem, and no matter what your title is, you have the ability to do this. And so connect in with your higher self. Lead from your heart. What is it that you're trying to accomplish here? Right? I mean, for me, the TGI Fridays, if all the waitresses were doing well, then people always wanted to come back. But if they had a bad experience, not only were they not going to come back, but they're going to tell other friends not to come, right? And so her doing well would help me make more money. So yes, there's that involved too, but also I like to see other people succeed. And I feel that most people feel that way. And I feel like this reading is saying you feel that way. And here's your opportunity to really step up. So in the heart space, you have the card of courage. And so I feel like you're stepping into a little bit of unknown territory here. Not maybe really sure how to lead, how to show the way. It's an out-of-the-box solution, right? But the solution is available. There's just a matter of pulling these pieces together. And it is going to be a softer touch that is going to allow you to put it all together. But having the courage in your heart to step up and to take the lead and to lead from the heart. You know, it says I lead from the heart, and here we have this knight in shining armor in the heart space moving forward. And so I think that it might be not something you're typically used to doing, but it's something that will really be beneficial for you. Oh, we have the road signs here. It says choose who you are becoming and cut the cords of doubt. Have the courage to choose to be the leader, to choose to lead others, and lead through example, lead by showing up for yourself, lead by showing up for them, taking the action to help others, to step forward. It feels a little risky. It feels a little risky. I don't know why, but we have this playing it safe card in reverse, and so I think it's just maybe it could be that you're not used to doing that. But when we take the leadership role, others will notice. Others will notice. And it benefits everybody, including you. The manifester. Oh, she's got a little phoenix rising from the ashes on her head. But it's funny because even though it's a phoenix rising from the ashes, it also kind of looks like the magic of a scarab beetle here. So it says, monitoring your inner dialogue, so how you speak to yourself, and using quantum affirmations daily can help you to make real your desired life changes. I lead from the heart. I make choices and decisions that are best for everyone involved. I work for the greater good. I lead from the heart. And when you use that as your way forward every day, when that is your road map, your compass, your touchstone, that you're leading from the heart because you know what you're doing is for the greatest good of all, you step up into your power. We have the Lady of the Lake. This is magic. This is magic. The Lady of the Lake. It's the Avalon deck. And so she's magical. She's emotional energy. She rises and she brings the sword of truth to Arthur, right? So it's a support system that's actually the leader. And so Excalibur, a lead from the heart. If Arthur had not been pure of heart, he could not have used the sword. He would not have been able to pull it from the stone. His intention was good. He was trying to help somebody, and that's how he was able to redeem. Everybody else that tried to pull the sword from the stone were doing it because they wanted to be the king. He was trying to help somebody, and he saw the sword there, and he thought they could use this. And that's why it came out easily for them. And so there's something here about your ability to step up and help someone else, and you put them first, leads to great achievement for everyone, including you. So this is a very powerful, empowering 3 months that you have ahead of you, a real opportunity. It's going to take a little courage, but I really think you've got this. All right, you guys take really good care. I'm on Facebook every day. I'd love to see you over there. We really get into the astrology. If you leave me a comment, you will be in the drawing that I do monthly, a free reading. So make sure you check your comments. If you comment, that's how only way I have to get back a hold of you is I'll say you won. So make sure that when you check your notifications, the little bell icon up there, and just see if there's any messages that come back. All right, you guys take great care. I'll talk to you soon.